When you're ready. Oh, hello everyone. So we got another GGR22. G'day, Doug.
How you doing?
Yeah. Where you from?
I'm from the middle of the United States, South Dakota.
South Dakota. It's really funny.
Far away from water as
yeah.
possible.
You're the quintessential American. South Dakota. It's just such a classic name, you know.
Yeah,
from all the cowboy and Indian movies,
Yeah.
you know.
Mount Rushmore, Black Hills, and all that. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And you're a sailor.
I am.
Yeah. So
As
where'd
well.
you start sailing? Because South Dakota's a long way from water.
Yeah, it's a long ways from water, and I don't know too many sailors there. But
Yeah.
started out in college and found a sailboat in the weeds, really.
Really?
Yeah. And,
Is that sort of weeds or?
Nah, not those weeds.
Just America University,
Yeah.
you know.
Out in the trees and.
What sort of boat was it?
It was a Chrysler 14. A Buccaneer or
I've
something.
seen
Yeah.
Chrysler. I was looking at a Chrysler 36 the other day.
Oh yeah.
No, 26.
They made a ton of boats.
Big, huge trailer boat. It was a 26-foot trailer boat. Because I was thinking, you know, the race to Alaska.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's quite a fun race,
Yeah.
and I'm getting bored now
Alaska's
in the sense that I'm not. I can't do 22, and oh boy, this is getting obscure conversation.
Yeah,
but I was
yeah,
looking at the sort of boats that you might use, and I'm thinking of either 15-foot bloody a 15-foot. I shouldn't say anything. Okay, let's change the subject.
Chrysler, and who knew they made boats? I thought they just made cars and pickups, but now they made boats too. So,
And so dinghy sailing, and then
dinghy sailing, lake sailing. That's what I started off with, and then basically all self-taught. Just read through a bunch of books. Read Sir Robin's book when I was 10 or 12.
Yeah.
And had the GGR idea in the back of my head, but proper sailing. Just learned on my own, figured it out.
Yeah.
And like I'm an airplane pilot, and it's all about higher, farther, faster.
I was going to ask you about that, but not yet. Let's talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
Go to the sailing train, because it's a fascinating story.
Well, it's the same thing with the boats, though.
Yeah.
Just bigger boats and farther away and longer distances.
Okay, we got on to flying. So when do you start flying?
I started flying. I started learning to fly in '90. Taking lessons, and that took me quite a while.
Why did you start to learn to fly? Was it an objective to work, or?
So I grew up around ranches, and back in the day when I was a small kid, like Piper went around and sold Super Cubs to ranchers all over the country.
Wow. I know that
and
story.
So, I grew up just seeing them all the time, everywhere, and I thought, it looks pretty cool. I want to try that, and never was too threatened or scared.
Okay, so you learnt to fly. Then what happened?
Yeah, so same deal. Just went to university and got a degree in aviation, and went on with the idea of being self-employed, which I've always been rather entrepreneurial. Kind of ventured off into that, and bought my own business in aviation in 2003. And just recently sold it.
Egg spraying, egg business. And stuff.
Firefighting, dust control, seeding. Pretty much anything is to do with
seeding crops or seeding clouds.
No, not cloud seeding, but like after fires.
To regenerate
to keep,
to
keep the erosion and dust and wind.
Okay.
And, So done that basically all over the United States. Fertilizing timber, like pretty much everything there is to do with single engine air tanker or firefighting airplane or egg spraying. Like pretty much.
We're losing the sailing audience now.
So
we'll get back to sailing. So what brought you to the Vendée Globe in November of 16 when I was here too? We must have just missed each other. How did you go from dinghy sailing to Vendée?
Well, so sailed through the years and just got interested in these big races, and then the solo thing appealed to me a lot. So I thought, well, I'm going to come spectate the Vendée Globe.
Yep.
Just out of pure interest.
And there's all the big flashy boats and all the
they're all over.
Happening and then all of a sudden out the corner of your eye.
No, it didn't happen quite like that. I met a lady that had a building, and we just were eating lunch. And we got to talking about this boat thing, and she was friends with Lionel Reginier. Lionel Reginier. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that. Regnier. Okay, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right. And she said, you got to come see this boat.
Yeah.
So
thinking it's a 60-footer.
No. She told me it was a smaller boat, which is a little bit more my interest, really. I like the big boats are cool and all that, but it's a little out of my comfort zone and all that. So
I'm with you.
We come down, and she showed me a boat that was called One and All.
Yeah. Right.
And I took a tour on the boat, and it had a great feel about it somehow. That's really hard to explain, but it had a great feel about it, and I thought, well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I'd read about this clearback, the GGR,
Yeah.
when I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
And after I kind of wandered through the boat, met Lionel, met the boat, the light kind of clicked, and was like, oh, that's the reiteration of this race.
Yeah.
That's what's going on here. Of course, that was November of 16. There's no way for 18.
Yeah.
But the idea is
followed
stuck
it
and was
all.
planted.
You followed it all.
Followed it intensely.
Yeah. And so when did we start chatting? About not long ago. Was all pretty quick?
It goes back maybe 3.5 months ago now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I emailed you, and you emailed me right back. And, and
South Dakota, how could you not?
yeah.
Yeah.
What's this guy want, right?
Yeah, that's right. Anyway.
So yeah, you emailed me right back, and it was just kind of started a conversation,
and then you had eyes on Russell 36, and
yeah. Well, there's a few boats, and I being how I looked at One and All, I had that in the back of my mind, and then knew a bit about the Kim Holman design.
Yeah.
A friend of mine has earlier Kim Holman design boat, and it's a very small boat, wooden boat.
Yeah,
It's just he wins. He's from the UK. He wins everything all the time with his little boat.
Performance racing. He's that bracket. Yeah, carry on.
He's
No,
he's,
you.
No. But the just the lines of the boat and the reputation of the boat.
Okay.
Everything's really high.
So then we got talking about Uku's boat because John Luke's went pretty cool. We talked about John Luke's first.
Well, I asked about John Luke's boat, but then that wasn't a possibility, and then got off on a different boat actually, and then
Uku turned up.
Yeah, well, Uku's boat had an offer, and then that wasn't going to work out. And that went bust, and then you. So I was in the States, and you shot me a message. And it was 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. So, hang on. This was
in my time.
Yeah.
Local time was like 1 o'clock in the morning. You woke me up, and I was like, oh, okay. I'm getting on a plane to come here to France in like 6 hours.
Yeah.
So stayed up the rest of the night, got the email, did the work, and sent a deposit to Uku on the boat.
Yeah. But you skipped one little bit.
Well,
because I got to bring this in because it's like a whole stack of cards falling down. Because Uku's was sold. Then
Istvan's.
Sorry for swearing. Then Istvan's boat was there, and so you came and had a look at that, and we stayed.
Yeah, so I was in England,
and then
that's right. I did leave that bit out.
Look, I'll keep it quick, and then we thought, you're going to buy that boat, and so you were all set to buy Istvan's boat, and then Uku's boat was sold, and then there was another guy, Ian Herbert Jones, who was keen to get either Uku's or then Istvan's, but then you got Istvan's, so he went over to look at a Vancouver 34, and then all of a sudden, One and All pops up.
Yeah.
I said, you go, I really like One and All. So so then I call Ian and say, Ian, that Istvan's boat free, boom, and he bought that.
Well,
and you bought that, and it's all cool.
When we first talked, I said I really wanted a Rustler. Like,
Absolutely.
I was really looking for one.
That was your priority. As soon as I saw Uku coming back, I said, you're going to change. So it's all cool.
Yeah.
So now you've got One and All.
Yeah.
That's
one
fantastic.
And Istvan's good, and Uku's good, and it's
pretty cool.
The family's all great, so it's fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's the quick game plan now? You've got the boat here, and you got to sort it out. You're going to sail it back to America, or are you going to keep it local? And
it needs just a little bit of attention, not a lot, but going to keep it here for a few months, and then go across the Atlantic with it to maybe a bit after hurricane season.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And maybe Mark Slat's invited me to a row he's got going on in
a row.
Yeah.
Oh, jeepers!
So
have you rowed before?
I'm not rowing. I would be spectating.
I thought he got you in the boat. I said, hang on a minute.
No.
It's him and his brother going to do that.
I want nothing to do with it. I couldn't keep up with that big dude. No.
Oh, that's cool too.
But he invited me to just like sail on the boat home. That's kind of the route I would take anyways. He'd say, hey, stop by and see us.
Oh, that makes sense. So
you
could
hang
sail
out for a couple of days.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that'd
be fun.
So that sounds like a very appealing thing. I might do exactly that.
Cool. And, okay. What's the worst moment in your flying career?
Worst moment, I guess I had an engine failure in an airplane one time, which in itself is bad enough, but it occurred over a dry riverbed and ended up with the airplane stuck into this riverbed that's pretty rough and pretty rocky and a lot of trees in it, and just if it had been 10 seconds earlier or later when it happened, I couldn't have been in that spot, and I just happened to be in a spot where I missed all the rocks, I missed all the trees, I missed all the big gullies and draws in this river bottom canyon, and we fixed the airplane right there. There wasn't a lot wrong with it other than it had a fuel starvation problem. That's why the engine quit. Yeah, and we fixed that problem and flew it out of there actually.
Holy dooly!
So. Everything's fine at the time. Yeah. Like, my knees didn't start shaking until I got out of the airplane. But that's probably been my most harrowing thing.
Yeah. Okay. So, what are you most looking forward to the GGR?
Honestly, just being part of this family. It's a fantastic group of individuals and people. It's been a joy hanging out here the past few days and meeting all the 18 contestants. And a lot of the 22 guys are here. And the 22 guys, there's already been a very strong bonding with the group that's here. Kind of changed the boat. The boat changed hands with Uku here, and a lot of these 22 guys have been just pitching in left and right to help me out with just the short period of time that I've got to get some stuff done with that boat. So it's been fantastic. And, much appreciated.
Okay. And so, what's happening with flying? You're selling your business.
Yes.
Pay for the boat.
Sold it. Exactly. Sold it on Tuesday. Last Tuesday.
Oh, you did sell it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's not all wrapped up yet, but it's down the road.
You're going to keep one to fly for fun because you got a couple of planes.
4, and I've still got one. Yeah.
What are you keeping?
Cessna 180.
180 tail dragger or
180 is tail dragger, 182 is tricycle.
It'd be just about illegal to fly a tri-gear in South Dakota, wouldn't it?
Nah. We did a project. We did a project called Dirt Meridian with that airplane. That took us like 6 years.
Oh, the photography one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. I saw the photos.
Yeah, some good.
Your website. What's the website?
DougDean.com. It's
DougDean.com.
Yeah.
As in
so the
James
full
Dean.
name. Well, the full name.
Johnston is not with a T. I just found out. Not like Robin Knox Johnston. It's Johnson.
Yeah. Johnson. Yeah.
Okay. So the website is
DougDean.com.
Yeah. And you're up on Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook. I got a Doug Dean GGR. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Full name's Doug Dean Johnson, but the Dean is my middle name, and my grandmother always called me
Doug from South Dakota.
Yeah,
cool.
So you can't swing a dead cat without hitting a Doug Johnson. So.
That's cool. All right, I'm just trying to think of how I can scam a ride because I'm a frustrated flyer.
Yeah. Well, come to the United States, and I'm bringing the plane here. And,
exactly.
And we had a couple projects that my second cousin and I are kicking around a little bit.
Yeah.
Might work on that a bit this summer.
Couple of projects like adventure.
Yeah, well,
expedition.
I built a camera mount that mounts external to the 180, and so we can control a camera from inside the cockpit of the airplane. That's cool. So we got.
So where are you going?
Well, my family homesteaded a ranch in Nebraska in 1881. And we're kicking around doing a bit of a documentary about that.
About the ranch?
Yeah, about that history, our family history on that ranch.
So you're living in South Dakota. What do you live in? What is it, a ranch?
I live on a small lake there called Lake Angostura.
Okay.
It's in the southwestern corner of South Dakota. And,
so airstrip at home or something, or?
No, not right by the house.
Yeah.
There's kind of a little community where I live, so can't really land right there. But the airport's like 4 miles down the road.
That's cool.
Got a set of Tundra tires on the airplane.
Whoa, Tundra tires are big, fat ones.
Yeah,
they bounce.
31 inches tall and
31 inches.
Yeah.
Holy dooly.
Yeah, they look like big marshmallows, and so you can do a lot of off-airport kind of stuff. Done
cool.
a lot of push pilot kind of stuff. There's AOPA's got some information on me as well.
I used to own a more 180 tri-gear,
Oh, yeah,
that's
right. That's my 180's faster.
Mine was a poor man's helicopter.
Yeah.
Take off in it's another story.
They're similar in their
absolutely.
Use. Yeah.
Never flew a tail dragger though. I was always a pussy with a tri-gear,
Yeah, well, a tail takes a little bit more experience, but not too bad. It's
And how many hours have you got?
I give up counting a bit, but somewhere 11,500, 12,000 hours total time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got about 300 for him. Yeah.
That's
so
where you got to start somewhere, right?
Exactly.
But I've done my 10,000.
Okay, that's cool.
I got that
all right,
covered.
so we'll wrap it up and look forward to more stuff later on and all the sailing to come.
Yeah.
But great boat, and I got to say, Uku is Uku's such a great guy.
Yeah.
And I think you've done the whole deal without a contract.
We did.
There's a lot of trust.
It's
funny.
We
Handshake stuff.
Handshakes, and I spoke to him on the phone.
Yep.
And we exchanged a couple of IMs, and that was the long and short of it.
Sent the money on a phone call.
Totally. Yep.
It's the GGR. All right. Hey, thanks, mate. It's going to be a bit of fun. I like South Dakota. It's just the name.
Thanks, Tom.
Okay. Thanks. See ya.